y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be showing you guys how I customize my frontals on a lace front bob. And this bob is from Glamlux Hair Extensions, by the way. And I usually receive them kind of customized, but I just like to put my own personal touch on it. All right, guys, so we're going to get right into the video. The first thing I do is part out a section in the front because you never want to pluck in the very front of your frontal. And notice when I'm plucking, I'm just plucking in different sections because you always want to pluck kind of like a brick layered effect, just to give you an idea because it's kind of hard to explain. But you never want to pluck in the exact same spot. And notice I'm doing it in sections just to have more control. And once I'm done with one parting space, I continue to the other. Also, I usually pluck like straight back to the end of my frontal, basically where my frontal ends. Not all the time, but sometimes. And if you feel like your frontal is super thick and requires a lot of plucking, you definitely want to go ahead and pluck from the front to the end of the frontal. Because you ever notice, like, sometimes when you see some people wear their wig units and it's kind of like thick and bumpy in the top, a lot of times that's usually because there's still too much hair in that top area of the frontal and it just needed to be plucked properly. But in other cases, it could just mean that it needed to be molded or that the braids aren't done. So as you can see now, I'm just going back in and touching up little areas that I find that's still kind of thick. I don't like over plucking my wigs just because I want it to last a long time, and I don't want it to shed out quick. So I tend to just kind of pluck and just make sure I have like a seamless hairline. I don't overdo it because I never glue my frontals either. It's always worn glueless, and even when I install them on my clients, it's glueless. So to me, it's not necessary. You just want to make sure you pluck enough that you can get a nice flat seamless finish. That's very important. And also notice, guys, notice I'm plucking dry. I didn't wet down my frontal first and then plucked. And for me, I just feel like it's easier for me to pluck dry. I mean, you could pluck when it's wet, but I feel like when it's wet, it's kind of messy. You can end up snagging the lace and, plucking holes in the lace. I just feel like it's so much more easier to pluck dry because in the beginning, I used to pluck wet and I just preferred this method. But of course, it's definitely a preference thing, and it's whatever you're more comfortable with. Okay, so now I'm just checking the hairline just to see how it looks, just because I'm doing this on camera and it's so hard to like manipulate. I'm still getting used to manipulating the wigs and the hair and my hair on camera, but I'm just checking to make sure that it's good and still just touching up a few areas because, you have to have an eye for this. And like I said, it depends on what you like also. And you also kind of want it to mimic your hairline, like your natural hairline if you're installing it on yourself, because it would really, really, really blend well and it won't look like you have a big, thick, like, I can't explain it, but y'all know what I mean. So just keep plucking, guys, and make sure you eyeball as needed just to check and see. And just make sure you check through each row that you've previously plucked just to make sure that there are no holes and no bald spots because you don't want that. So, yeah, let's just pour some. We're not going to pour wine today, actually. We've been drinking wine since I started my YouTube channel. We're going to have tea or a smoothie today or even water. That's what we're going to do while I speed up this video because I'm going to be doing pretty much the same thing until I get to the styling part.
Make your own smash hit with the eye producers.
All right, guys, now we're just going to go and check our parting spaces just to make sure there are no bald spots, no holes, no anything. And you can do this at random while you're plucking, but like I said, because I'm so used to plucking now, I kind of just do it after or, when I know I'm almost done just to make sure, because you want to still make sure that you or your client or whoever is getting a unit can part anywhere. Okay, guys, now I'm going to just add, I guess, baby hairs, but not a lot. Like, I'm not big on baby hairs on straight hair. I think they look great on curly and wavy, but For me, I just think just a little goes a long way with straight. So I'm just putting two on each side basically. So these two up top and then the sideburns on the bottom, and that's pretty much it. But whatever you like, however you like it, you know how it goes. So yeah, I'm just cutting it, and notice I still leave that peak on top, like that widow's peak area, because I just think it looks so much more natural like that. And again, that's my preference, but whatever you like. See, there we go. I'm just cutting the bottom just to kind of cut out the sideburns, and that's about it. Okay, notice how I didn't start my baby hairs like at the very top and swooped one in the front of the middle part. I like to start it a little lower. All right, guys, now I'm just going to do the rest and just repeat the same steps on the other side. So however you like your baby hairs, you do that. However you like the front to look, you do that, whether it's no baby hairs or baby hairs. So yeah, so once I get done with this part, I'm just going to mold everything, tie it down, and put it under the dryer for about maybe 20 to 30 minutes. All right, guys, I'm going in with the wrap strips. Like I said, I'm going to put her under the dryer for about 30 minutes and 20 to 30 minutes, I should say. And then I'm going to take her out and style her, and I'll do a reveal so you guys can kind of see how it looks even before you like flat iron and go in with the hot comb and all that fun stuff. So yeah, so be right back. Okay, now I'm just going to go in with some heat protectant. You want to make sure you use heat protectant before you start any heat styling process on your wigs or bundles, just to protect the hair. All right, guys, now we're going to go into my favorite part, which is styling. So just give me a few minutes. If you want to skip this part, you can. And just stick around for the finished product.
The eye producers. The eye producers. The eye producers. That's the eye producers. That's the eye producers.
All right, guys, it's all done. Very flat, ready to wear, super soft and silky, and very natural looking. Very neat and clean. It still has mobility. I didn't pack it with product. You don't ever want to make your like frontal too greasy and apply too much product on top. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel and comment in the link down below and let me know what else you guys want to see. And if you tried this at home, let me know how yours turned out.